Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today guys, I am going to be sharing with you guys 7 different Launchpad tokens with 50x potential in the long term, alright? Now for those of you who are new to the channel, if you are interested in trading and would like to try the same exchange that I use on a daily basis, feel free to go ahead and try out the MEXC crypto exchange. You can find a link to it in the description below this video. I personally love this exchange because one, they don't deal with all the bullshit drama that, Binance and Coinbase and all those other big mainstream exchanges deal with regularly. On top of that, they also allow you to trade futures, which I love trading futures. And in addition to that, they have over 1,500 different altcoins to trade at any given time, and they're constantly adding more as well. And I'm a huge altcoin nerd, so hey, I love altcoins. So that's one of the main reasons why I love MEXC. All right, so here's the thing, all right? So if you are not familiar with what a Launchpad actually is, all right, a Launchpad is basically just a DeFi platform. It's basically just a DeFi platform for launching new coins, tokens, or even NFTs, and it allows these new projects to pretty much raise capital for their projects. So here I've got 7 of them to show you that all have the potential to do 50x or more in the long term. So that obviously means that most of these are small cap altcoins, all right? And that's kind of the key thing here is when you're looking for new altcoins to buy before a new bull run, you want low cap altcoins, all right? I mean, obviously you want your main long-term bags, that are tried and true projects like, Atom and Polkadot and stuff like that, and, Cosmos and whatnot, and BNB and, all those big projects. But you also want small cap altcoins as well, which is why I do videos like this to show you small cap altcoins, all right? So the very first Launchpad that I'm going to actually be showing you guys today is going to be a very popular one. It's probably one of the more popular Launchpads out there right now. It's called DAO Maker, all right? So this is pretty much one of the most popular ones out there right now, all right? So let's go ahead and check this out, all right? So when we are talking about price potential here, and what I say when I say it could potentially go 50x, let's check this out real quick. So we have a market cap right now. It's pretty high right now, actually. We have a market cap in the bear market of $80 million already, but this could potentially go higher. Realistically, you guys, in the long term, I could see no reason why Launchpad projects like this, or pretty much any small cap token like this, can't reach market cap levels of roughly $3 to $5 billion in the long term future, all right? So that is what I'm kind of basing my overall predictions here off of. So let's check this out real quick. If we go 0.87 cents, where it's at right now, and multiply it by 50, if it did a 50x, it would be a $43.50 coin. So we will go ahead and multiply this by circulating supply. Now, obviously, you guys, like I say in a lot of my price prediction videos like this, circulating supply will not be the same as where it's at right now when this happens, if it ever happens, all right? It will technically be, more 9 times out of 10, it'll be more, unless they're burning tokens, and it'll be a lot less, obviously. But realistically here, I like to be safe rather than sorry. So I am going to go with a number that's higher than the current circulating supply, obviously. So instead of 92 million, I'm going to go ahead with probably 110 million here, all right? So we're going to go ahead and multiply this by 110 million, and whoops, one too many zeros, and let's see what we get here. We get roughly a $4.785 billion market cap, all right? So that is kind of pretty much realistically, that's right underneath my overall prediction of a $5 billion market cap. So realistically, this one definitely has potential to do a 50x in the long term, all right? So we've got DAO Maker, again, very, very, very popular one. It's even in the top 500, as you guys can clearly see right here. So that's nice to see as well, all right? So we'll go ahead and scrap this one. And the next one that I've got for you guys, the next Launchpad that I've got for you here is going to be, it's going to be Seedify, all right? Now, Seedify, I personally really like this one myself simply because I am a huge gaming nerd, and this specific Launchpad focuses on blockchain gaming projects, all right? As you guys can clearly see here, this one is also a top 500 project, and we can clearly see that there's a lot of people that are interested in this one as well, with over 222,000 people that have it on their watch list, which is nice to see. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. So we've got a project for $1.10 right now. We multiply it by 50, and we get a $55 coin. All right, so let's check this out. So realistically, like I was saying before with circulating supply, it's going to be more than what it's at right now unless they're burning tokens. So we will go with we'll go with 60 million here, all right? So we will go ahead and multiply this by 60 million, and let's see what we get. we get a $3.3 billion market cap. So realistically, this one could potentially, if it sees market cap levels of $5 billion or more in the long term, we could potentially see this one do more than a 50x as well. So keep that in mind also, you guys. All right, so that is Seedify or S Fund. All right, so maybe I should move my calculator so you guys can see what the actual ticker is for it so you can find it on the exchanges. But this one is S Fund. All right, so now that we've got S Fund out of the way, let's go to the next one. Now, I'm moving kind of fast simply because nobody likes to sit through a 45-minute video, so I kind of like to try to keep these videos underneath 20 minutes if possible, so that's kind of why I go a little bit faster on these ones, especially since I'm doing more than 5 altcoins here. So as far as the next one is concerned, you guys, we are going to be looking at, let's see here, PokeStarter. All right, so PokeStarter, here's the thing, all right? PokeStarter is pretty much a decentralized fundraising platform specifically for Web3 projects to launch and raise funds simply through multi-chain token pools, all right? And as you guys can clearly see here, again, we've got another one that's within the top 500, which is, again, nice to see. On top of that, it's got quite a bit of people who have it on their watch list as well. So again, it's a very popular project here, all right? So let's check out this one. We have got a current price of 37, oh, come on. So 37 cents, so 0.37, we'll go ahead and multiply this by 50, and we get an $18.50 coin, all right? So we'll go ahead and take this, and now we will go ahead and multiply it by, well, we're just gonna go ahead and multiply by its total supply, all right? So we'll go ahead and multiply it by 100 million, whoops, 18.5 times 100 million. And what do we get here? We get a $1.85 billion market cap. That is, guys, that is way, way, way below the $5 billion market cap potential that it could. So realistically, this one has some damn good, it's got some damn good potential to do a 50x, no problem whatsoever in the long term. All right. So PokeStarter, or Polls for short, Polls is the token. Definitely 50x for sure. All right, as you guys can clearly see. All right, so the next one that I want to show you guys here on my list, let's check it out. What do I have here? It's going to be Torum, all right? So Torum is one of those projects where it's pretty much, if I were to kind of describe it, it's pretty much a SocialFi metaverse ecosystem, I guess you could say, with many different internal features, I guess you could say. One of their features is a NFT Launchpad, which allows NFT projects to launch their NFTs to a broader community, and that's pretty much the general gist of it. So if this one did a 50x, let's check it out. So we're at 2 cents right now, 0.2 cents multiplied by 50. Boom, we got $1, all right? Now, obviously, everybody can do math. Its max supply is only 800 million, so it's got a very low supply, which is very nice to see because a lot of them are roughly in the billions. So it's nice to see the ones that are below a billion, because that obviously tells you that if it does reach a market cap level of roughly 5 billion in the long-term future, it has some huge, enormous potential. So realistically, if it did a 50x, it would be $1, and we would go ahead and multiply it by, well, its circulating supply, which right now it's 168 million. So if we went with 200 million, let's see what that would be. Obviously, we can all do math. So really, that would only be a $200 million market cap, which is so low, you guys, it's not even funny. This one has extremely, extremely good potential in the long term. Now, here's the thing. In the crypto ecosystem, launch pads are definitely needed, all right? A lot of newer projects need to be able to raise capital, and they can do it through these launch pads. So this is why a lot of these launch pads end up taking off in the long-term future, especially as more and more projects grow in the long-term grand scheme of things, all right? So this is Torum, XTM is its ticker. If you want to go ahead and buy it, find it on exchanges, whatever, all right? Definitely has potential for 50x. Actually, it's got a potential for a lot more than 50x. Even if this thing did a 100x, it would be roughly a market cap of roughly 400 million, which is still way below that even $1 billion market cap, all right? So keep these things in mind when you are buying small cap altcoins like this, all right? So the next one that I've got for you on my list, you guys, is going to be, what do we got here? BSC pad. All right. Now, obviously, BSC pad, you can probably already get a general idea of, where that one's going to be about. So BSC pad is a launch pad that pretty much solves the fundamental flaws that, pretty much have plagued existing launch pads in the past, pretty much by benefiting holders, of the tokens and allowing, it pretty much allows fair launches, like fair token launches, which automatically gives, all traders the opportunity to invest in, the best upcoming BNB smart chain or BNB chain projects, right? Realistically, which is pretty nice because like I said, it gives regular people like you and I a chance to be able to invest in them rather than, venture capitalists and stuff like that. All right, so that is nice to see. So if we go ahead and take this price at 0.09 and we go ahead and multiply it by 50, we get a $4.50 coin. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and let's see here. What do we got here for circulating supply? 79 million. Now let's see here, 79 million. We're going to go ahead with 100 million for the circulating supply to multiply it by. So it will take 4.5 again and multiply by 100 million, and everybody can do math. So we've got a $450 million market cap. So again, you guys, another solid Launchpad project that could easily do a 50x in the long term. All right, so next up, let's move on to the next one. I forgot to say here real quick, the ticker for this one is BSC pad. All right, so next up, let's move to the next one. And what do we got here? The next one that we've got here is going to be Pools Finance. All right, so Pools Finance, you've probably never heard of this one, but it's pretty much, let's see here, it's pretty much basically a swapping protocol that enables startups. I think it enables startups and project owners to pretty much auction off their tokens for bootstrapping liquidity. It's pretty much as simple as that. All right. Now this project, as you guys can see, it definitely has a very low market cap, which is very nice. And as you guys can see here, a very, very, very low token supply. This one has some extreme potential. All right. So we will take 99 cents. Actually, we're just going to go with $1 and multiply by 50 for a $50 coin. All right. $50 coin, multiply it by, well, its circulating supply is 3.8 million right now, but we're just going to go with its total supply of 4.9 million just for shits and giggles here. Actually, we're going to go with 5 million just for fun, because regardless, it's going to, it's going to be fine either way. But even with, if it does a 50x, even with its current circulating supply, or even if its total supply was in circulation, we would have a $250 million market cap. Again, very, very, very low market cap coin here, you guys. If this thing takes off, it is going to take off like a freaking spaceship, okay? So keep that in mind, all right? The ticker symbol for this one is Pools, P-O-O-L-Z, all right? And you can get this one on MEXC as well. All right, so let's go to the last one, all right? The last one, what do we got here? The last one is going to be ADA pad, all right? So you probably haven't heard of this one either. It's called ADA pad, and the name alone should give it away, to be honest with you. It's pretty much a deflationary launch pad for the Cardano ecosystem, which is similar to the BSC launch pad that I talked about a little bit ago as well, all right? Now, as you guys can see here, this is what's pretty interesting here. Look at how many people are interested in this project. Pretty much an entire slew of people that are big into Cardano are interested in this project. I mean, we've got 719,000 people who have clicked the watch list button because they like this project, all right? That is huge. That alone is very huge, all right? So let's check this out. So we have got a coin that's at, let's see here, 0.009, and we'll multiply it by 50. We get a 45-cent coin. Now, if we go ahead and multiply this by, let's see, circulating supply right now is 117.6 million. We'll go ahead and multiply by 150 million. So we'll go ahead and multiply by 150 million. And what do we get here? We get a $67.5 million market cap. Again, very, very, very solid, extreme solid potential in the long-term future here, you guys. Overall, a lot of these coins, gosh, there's so many altcoins out there that are just solid altcoins that very well could take off in the next future potential bull run, you guys. It's not even funny. There's so many of them, it's just not even funny. Now, as you might have noticed, the only coins and tokens that I chose, let me go ahead and get rid of this. As you may have noticed, the only coins and tokens that I chose for this video are ones that I personally feel have a solid potential for the long term. As always with my videos like this, I pretty much base it on low market cap levels, project dependability, and overall project popularity as well, to be honest with you. Because as we all know, popularity plays an enormous, enormous role in how well a lot of these tokens or a lot of these coins perform in the long term, you guys. I mean, it really does, to be honest with you. A lot of you might not want to think that, but it really does. But overall here, you guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. So I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, guys, hey, before you guys leave, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey, guys, with that said, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the comment section down below of my future videos.